Hello everybody, welcome back to Wern Ddu Media. What's going on? Well, it's that time again. We just had a full strip down, a bit of an update on the 300 TPI, the 2019. You may remember 2 weeks ago I was at Wern Ddu Quarry. Fantastic weekend at Wern Ddu with Carl Venter and the guys, a great place to go and ride. I would describe Wern Ddu as a proper hard enduro training ground, it really is. And Clwyd, if you're watching, apologies for the sort of late update on Wern Ddu. I do intend to come back and see you and do a proper film shoot down there, a bit of a feature on Wern Ddu Quarry. The focus really on that weekend was for me to go and ride the bike, but I was really impressed by the facilities you've got down there, the shower block, the toilets, everything's nice and clean, the office, the plans you've got for updating the site in terms of hard standings for camper vans and things like that. I know it'll take time to do, but I'm really impressed with the way things are organised at Wern Ddu Quarry. For those that are watching, Wern Ddu is really, it's a training area. It's limited numbers. If you want to go and ride there, you've got to book. It's aimed at enduro riders and trials riders. So if you've got motocross bikes, you've got kids that want to go and ride, it's not really the place for you. Wern Ddu Quarry is a specialised sort of place to go and ride your bike, and it's for the sort of people that want to improve their riding skills. There's lots of things to go out down there. Like I say, Wern Ddu is an old quarry. It's got forests, it's got stream beds, it's got massive hill climbs, it's got pretty much got something for everybody who's into enduro or trials riding. It's really a really good place, and I can't believe it's actually taken me so long to make my first visit there. So Clwyd, I'll be back to Wern Ddu, hopefully sooner rather than later, hopefully before Christmas, weather permitting. It might be one of those drop of the hat, spur of the moment things when we're looking for a good break in the weather to come and visit you, but I'll definitely be coming back to Wern Ddu with the guys, and I'll do some proper filming next time I come. Obviously the intention on that visit was to ride the bike and enjoy myself with the guys for the weekend. But that aside, 2 days at Wern Ddu on the bike, muddy conditions, wet, rainy conditions, took its toll. Good to say though that damage reports, 2 things to report on terms of damage to the bike. We had one of the handguards, the screw came out on the plastic cover. I put a cable tie through that, and I've since changed the screws on these handguards. These are the KTM handguards, and I've put some 5mm M6 head screws in now with some Loctite, so they shouldn't come undone anymore. The only other damage report I had was a couple of bent spokes in the rear wheel, and I've replaced those. So overall, a successful weekend at Wern Ddu. No real issues with the bike run absolutely flawless. It's taken me 2 weeks to sort of get the bike clean at this stage, with all the other things that I've had to do in between, with working, helping the wife with the horses, all that sort of stuff. The day after getting back from Wern Ddu, I was doing some tree surgery down at the field.
Nearly, and again. Timber!
So it's been a busy time, and we've also had quite a lot of wet weather as well, and it's been hard to get motivated a little bit, but we're getting back in the swing of things now. I'm also gearing up for a trip away to Scotland fairly soon as well, so that's sort of playing in the back of my mind. I've got a lot of things to prepare in relation to that. But what's been happening this weekend? Well, yesterday was the last round of the British Extreme Enduro Championship H2O in Wales. Good race by Graham Jarvis there from what I can see on Facebook, a very successful race. Graham took the overall win, followed by Billy being in second there. I think he was a couple of minutes behind, but a really good ride by Graham. I'm really pleased for him. I'm pretty sure Billy will have taken it in good stead there. I've seen on Facebook this morning that some of the guys are getting their bikes ready for Sea to Sky. Now, if you're not aware, Sea to Sky in Turkey is on the 25th of September or thereabouts. We've got approximately 40 riders that will be taking their bikes to Eurotek this week for the wagon to be loaded on Saturday for them to be transported out to Sea to Sky, the hard enduro in Turkey. So a lot of the guys are getting their bikes prepared at the moment. I've seen that Mark Howson's doing his this morning. Well done, mate. You're in this sort of state as where I am with my bike at the moment, and that's where you need to be. Your bike needs to be fully prepped. Is your bike ready for Sea to Sky? Ask yourself that. For those guys that are going, what have you got? What have you done with your bike? How have you prepared it? Has it got a new clutch in? Does it need a new clutch? Has it got brand new chain and sprockets on? Have you got new tyres on? New spark plug? You've got a selection of air filters. I know there'll be some guys that are on service with Nick and the other guys that are going to be doing some mechanical work out there for you, looking after your bikes, but you as riders have still have to play a part and help those guys with the preparation of your bikes. If your bikes need anything doing last minute, try and do it before you take the bike to Eurotek. I can guarantee you now that if there's something not quite right with your bike, or you know there's something wrong with your bike, what needs doing, and you've not got time to do it yourself, if you think it's going to be done on Saturday morning before the wagon's loaded, you can forget it. I'm not joking. There will not be time to do anything with bikes when they arrive at the shop. We'll have enough to do with loading the wagon, getting all the spares and all that sort of stuff organised. It's quite a logistical operation. But that aside, going with Eurotek, you are becoming part of the team, and everybody needs to start looking after each other to some degree. Now, that's why, you know, the initial bike preparation is important. You can't rely on Nick and the other mechanics that are going to be there to do everything for you. You've got to play a little bit of a part yourself to some degree. Now, yeah, they'll do the tyre changes and stuff like that if you're on service, and make sure your bike's right. But if you can do some little things to help, it's really appreciated. It really is. Don't forget, it's not only a race and a holiday for you, it's also work and a holiday for the guys that are doing the service work as well. So they don't want to be working till 9 o'clock at night fixing somebody's bike when they brought it to them last minute. If you identify a problem with your bike, let the guys know early doors so they can repair it early doors as well, so they can get off at a reasonable time from the workshop, you know, the paddock, and go get something to eat for the evening. It's really important. Last year we had some issues where we were working till 10 o'clock at night, and it's not really fair. It takes its toll, and we get a little bit stressed out at times. As much as we try to help, it can be quite stressful. Unfortunately, I won't be there. I wish I was there, but with COVID and everything else, and I'm respecting the wishes of my wife this year just to stay at home a little bit. So that is Sea to Sky. I look forward to seeing you all when you bring your bikes into the shop. I'm going to be in the shop this coming week. I will be in on Monday, Wednesday, and I'll be in Saturday morning helping load the lorry. So I look forward to seeing you there. So that's where we are at the moment. I've got a lot of work to do now on the bike, get the bike back together and then take it to the lock-up this afternoon. So, but in the meantime, from me, stay tuned, Hard Enduro Media at Eurotek Ktm. See you soon. Put it there, mate.
Well done, mate. You've done well there.
Thank you. Woo! Made it.